Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Joe Show. I'm your host, Joseph Jacker. You see where we're at. We're here in Evanston County, Kentucky, watching some basketball here. Alex Lloyd sitting there, squad scrimmage here for us today. Thanks for them coming out here to Evanston County. It's an easy drive, like where we're usually going. Thank you to all our sponsors for sponsoring today's show. I hope you guys like the little setup. You know, we got a new graphic made for everything, but you see you guys standing beside me. This is a new co-host. You guys are going to want to get familiar with this guy. This is Braden Boyle. I'm going to let him introduce himself and everything. Braden, how you been, man?
Good, man. Blessed to be here and everything. Glad to be a part of this. Can't wait to see what we bring on.
Yeah, today's going to be a little fun show. Like I said, we're here at Edmonton for the Alex and Lloyd. We're going to have a few coaches hop on. Coach Tackett will come on. Coach Tackett's the recruiting lord, so he'll come on and he'll talk recruiting for Alex Lloyd. We'll also do a little bit with Will Alexander, who a lot of people's here to watch. And then we got a few other players we'd like to talk to and get some things done with. But it should be a little fun little mini show here. You might see us mute the mic or gander off in space a little bit. We'll have some people come up and watch and talk and make sure we get everybody. Right now the guys are actually inside of the locker room, get changed, get ready. So give us a minute. You know, we're going to mute for a second. We're going to think about a guy or two we want to get on here. And stay tuned. About 5 minutes, we'll have Will on. Coach Cornett's here with us from Alex Lloyd. Coach, it was a pretty fun scrimmage. It's actually pretty high score, 99-96. You could say that's a good thing. You'd like to see that much scoring, but then do you want to see your teams give up that much? But how would you talk about the scrimmage, some other things you've seen? How were you impressed?
Well, I like the way we move the basketball and we shoot the ball well, and we're very unselfish and we play hard. So there's going to be a lot of points just because we get up and down the floor so much. And, you know, there's no, as I tell people, there's no moss going to go on their feet. So we try to get it going without being wild and out of control. You know, we don't have a lot of turnovers, but we want to take good shots and we want to get them down the floor as quick as we can.
A lot of people's excited to see Will Alexander play today, the freshman you got here from Evanston County. Speak about him a little bit. You've got to be around him now for about two-ish months. So talk about the character he is and how he's kind of, you know, embraced being in college and how he's adjusted here.
Will's just a wonderful young man, and he's adjusted very, very well. And we're very excited and pleased with the way he's been playing. I think he's a little nervous tonight playing from the hometown and stuff a little bit, but he's had really, really good start to his college career. He's improving every day, working hard, and he seems to have adjusted very well. We're really excited about Will's future.
There's a lot of kids right now, especially from 2025, maybe closing in on their recruitment. They might have Alex Lloyd in that list. Why should a Kentucky athlete, an athlete from anywhere, come play at Alex Lloyd? What makes this college so special in their academics?
Well, we got a really good school academically and everything. It's just a good school. We are kind of isolated in the mountains and stuff, but it's an outstanding school with just really good people that care about their kids and stuff. Our basketball program we've been to the national tournament for the last 5 years. And, you know, we built a pretty good program. We feel like we're quite successful, and hopefully we're going to continue doing that.
Thanks, Coach, for coming on. Man, tell us about our player we're about to have hop on here. Tell us a little bit about him.
Jackson's a sophomore for us, and I think he's got a chance to be an All-American this year. He's really, really works hard and plays well. I'm really pleased with his progress. And I tell him all the time, he can't jump. He's kind of like Larry Bird. He can't jump, he can't run, but you can't stop him. He just really knows how to play. He's very smart and intelligent, and fundamentally he's really, really good. And I don't know what we'd be without him.
Thank you, Coach, for coming on.
Thank you.
I hope to see you in the future. We'll see you play again. I appreciate it. Get in here, Jackson. Jackson, man, you were an instant eye catcher. I'm not going to lie. It's like that start of the game, you started going off, skewed a 4-time, scored a few times. Me and Braden were over here watching it. So, how old are you going?
I'm going to be
Okay. So you're still a little new. Not like some of these guys are 25, a little older. So I want to ask you this. Get in. So how do you kind of enjoy Alex Lloyd this year? still early, still got a little bit on campus, got 2 months. How are you enjoying, college atmosphere? How are you doing it?
I love Alpha. It's like something I came from, I come from a small town. Alpha is a small place. Everybody loves everybody, everybody. It's a great place to be, really.
So, like, you got any pregame rituals or anything you go through before a game?
I mean, of course, you got a bunch of tunes,
What's your go-to?
Definitely Lil Baby.
That's
My go-to.
I got it.
So you guys go and play again next week. Go closer to next year. Have you seen the schedule?
Oh, season.
Tell us about it. How's the strength of schedule? How excited are you to play some of these top teams?
We have a very, very tough schedule. We're in one of the best conferences in River State. A couple of teams make it to the National every year. But we play a couple D1 teams too, have a little fun with that. We play on ESPN and stuff. But yeah, we have a tough schedule.
You can never beat that. There's a lot of kids right now, especially 2025. They hold Alice Lloyd office. And they're thinking about the school. As a guy who's committed there, played there under Coach Cornett, been around Coach Tackett, why should a kid choose Alice Lloyd?
Well, it's just really if it fits you. That's me. I'm the type of dude that fit me coming from a small place. If you're looking for something not as big, to settle into, I think it's the best place.
Luke is great.
Yeah. Coach Cornett, he's the best. He's one of the best I've ever had. And I love him to death.
All right, anything you want to add off here, Jackson?
Not really, man. I think you played the best out of everybody. You're like a pretty good scorer and everything, so hope the best for you.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Hopping on, Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we just seen. What'd you say? You're not doing anything?
No. I didn't know
I see Will Alexander popping in the locker room. He's taking a family picture right now. We'll get him on. Thanks for everyone tuning in already. This is kind of a show we didn't really have planned too much or anything. But give us 1 second. We're going to have Will hop on. We'll meet one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the head recruiter of Allison Lloyd, Coach Tackett. Coach, we got a few questions for you here, man. What did you kind of see out of this scrimmage? What impressed you out of these guys? You know these guys, you helped recruit them. What did you see out of them?
One thing that you really like about Alpha basketball, they flat out shoot.
Yeah.
They can shoot really well. They drive to the basket. They really believe in each other and just pass the ball and moving it around.
Yeah. So, Coach, you do most all the recruiting, man. You got to get out to go watch these guys, throw them offers, getting to know with them. 2025, there's a lot of good kids, especially Eastern Kentucky, who hold Alice Lloyd offers, might be narrowing it down, might choose Alice Lloyd. Why should they? What makes Alice Lloyd such a special place?
I wish you could. Coach Cornett's one reason.
Yeah.
He's one of the most laid back, even kill coaches that gets good results. Alice Lloyd's a special place. I mean, it's very small, it's a very family atmosphere, and the place that rate is incredible. They have some really neat deals going on with like UK. Once you graduate from Australia, you can go to UK really cheap. It's a great school, and that's where I graduated from. So it's just something for me, I guess.
I'm just going to ask you a question on kind of players you like.
So what type of players do you look for in your recruitment?
We want somebody that's athletic, obviously, but any coach would tell you that the first thing I ask them is not about their academics, not about athletics. I always ask every coach, if you had a teenage daughter, can your daughter bring that young man home? If they say no, the conversation's over. I only had it happen one time. If they say yes, then we talk about academics. You want somebody, because one of the biggest things we find is kids have a hard time going from high school to college is the time management. They're on their own. Nobody's ever come do it for them. So we want kids that can be time management. So savvy. Then we talk about athletics. A lot of that, the kids basically have to go to teach a lot of the others. It's time management.
I got it.
It means a lot to see Will kind of come back and play on his own.
Pretty cool, isn't
I
it?
remember seeing you up there in the bleachers last team. I talked to you once after. You know, how does it kind of feel to have Will on this team? You know, what are some positive things he's done for this team despite not being here about 2 months?
According to Coach Cornett, Will is doing really well. So he brings like an old school body, you know, in a young man. He knows the game and can flat out get after it. He has a beautiful shot and just knows basketball. It's just that his energy is contagious for everybody.
Well, we're going to have him on here next. We're going to have him talk about you
So
guys.
I'm at least stand behind him and march him a little bit.
Yeah, you can. Well, thanks for coming on, Coach.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. Anything, man.
Cool. That was Coach Tackett. We went through Coach Cornett. We got Jackson on. Will Alexander is currently 1v1 his cousin. So we're
losing.
He is losing. It's not going in favor. Hey, Will. You ready?
First make shot of the night.
Will is one thing cool about the Edmonton game is seeing all Will's family here. Down here in Civic Ford. We have a lot of other players on our roster now with the college potential. So you know what we can do. We're going to talk to Brian Alexander here. He is the superintendent here at Evans County, Kentucky. You know, he's the father of Will. We're going to talk to him a little bit. Brian, one thing I want to ask you, seeing Will, he's in college. We get to see him come back and play on his own floor. You know, where he's from. How's it feel to see?
It's great. You know, I appreciate everybody that came out. I appreciate you guys coming over. It's great to see him come back and be at home. You know, I've only seen him about 10 minutes since that day when we moved him up there. He's been home some, but he's got other priorities.
Yeah.
He'll see your babies grow up. But, you know, that's the way it is.
You've coached in the past. You've coached basketball. You got to watch this scrimmage. It was high scoring. You could say it's a good thing. You could say the defense needs to step up. What do you like about this Alice Lloyd team that you got to see?
The depth. You know, they've got depth. They've got experience. You know, it's a really great school. You know, one thing to watch the coaches interact with the players. You know, it's a great school to be at. I think it's a good fit for Will. And, you know, I'm tickled to death that he's where he's at. He's going to fulfill his dream. He always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
He told me one time, when he was about a sophomore, he said, Dad, I want to play college basketball. And I said, well, when you play, I hope they still got a team at Podunk. He said, where's that at? He didn't know I was doing.
We talked to a lot of we talked to Coach Stackett, we talked to the players about why they chose Allison Lloyd. You've kind of been in a different perspective. You were the parent of a kid choosing Alice Lloyd. Why would you recommend to these kids and these parents to push for Alice Lloyd and maybe commit and play basketball here?
Because I know people all over the state of Kentucky because of my job. And I checked out Coach Cornett with everybody. I checked out Coach Tackett, who recruited Will, with everybody. Nobody has a bad word to say. What they say, they back up. They don't promise a lot. They don't promise anything. But they are good people. It is a good school. You saw after the game, after the scrimmage tonight, they have great culture. Yeah. He's getting a great education. You know, basketball ends for everybody. This guy could play, but he didn't play past high school. It ends for everybody at some point. But you got to have something to fall back on so you can make a living for the rest of your life. I feel like he's getting a good education.
Of course. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Always.
Appreciate it.
We're actually going to end this off
Love
with
you
Will.
guys. Thank you.
Love you too. Will's going to come over here and hop on. Hey, bro, give me a closer to the camera, man. Get a little closer to the camera. Come on, you got to. I'll bring it back, man. We're 13 minutes in. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. Oh, where did Will go? He's talking to Casey right now. Shout out Casey Webb. Maybe track and field. Best shot putter in the state. He was.
Best shot putter in the state.
He was. He broke every record. It's cool to see Will take pictures with about 100 people, but it also is terrible to witness because we've not got to grab a picture yet. But we are going to have him on here. 45 people tuning in through Twitter already. Thank you.
I think it's about
Yeah, so those that don't know, we kind of introduced Braden other day on our social media post telling him he's coming along. This guy could have played college basketball anywhere. Braden was a stud on the district team. Shout out Braxton Highball, another Edmonton County Wildcat, playing college basketball in Kishwaukee, up in Illinois, Wisconsin area. We'll have him on. You know, Braden wants us to kind of team up there, go commentate a game, do some work up there. So
shout out Bowden Bates.
Shout out Bowden Bates for Kentucky Wesleyan. On Travis Berry.
Mr. Basketball.
Little pull-up corner J.
Tough shot.
I like to see it. Speaking of Bowden Bates, I know we got some Edmonton County people in here, so Bowden Bates will be on in the following days. I'm going to fix that hair a little bit. Fix that hair.
Will's just farting around. You better make
Brad Johnson going in and say a word. I was going to hope Brad Johnson, former Evans County coach, probably one of the most respected Evans County coaches.
like
On the radio show yesterday in Butler County, I mean, he gets brought up. You know, so many people talk about him.
women's and men's.
Women's and men's. Work he did with women's in Barron County, Ohio. Coach Johnson is a winner. And that's kind of a short list, man. He's much more than a winner. Hopefully Will comes over here soon. Take a picture with his hand. I'm going to lay this laptop down. We can have Johnson.
William.
Yeah.
That's Will's coming.
All right. William, seeing Will come back here and play on his home floor, how did it feel to see Will come back here and play in front of all these fans?
I thought it was awesome. Will's a home guy playing college basketball, so it was great to see him come back.
Yeah. What's Will's best quality? You know this guy better than a lot of people. The coaches have said it's his personality and attitude. What would you say?
As a basketball player,
Yeah.
I would say his understanding of the game.
Yeah.
He got basketball IQ, his feel for the game.
Got something for Will?
What was your most impressive part of seeing Will today?
Will, a couple of things. How he competes every possession, the way he plays defense. He's really getting after it. He don't take plays off anymore. We all do in high school, right? I mean, well, but you can in college. I mean, they played every play with intent. And I thought that was awesome. His intensity picked up a lot.
They just didn't have him doing any celebration.
No, we didn't have to do. I noticed he didn't do like the air pistols at anybody. So
I
that
didn't
was
see him
good.
blow a pistol after that.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Thanks, Williams, for hopping on. We're going to let Will talk a little bit now.
See you today.
Man of the hour. Thanks, Williams, for always coming on. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing good.
How's William by yourself?
It's good. It's good to be back though.
This guy was the first ever guest on the Joe Show in Wildcat Alley, and now he's coming back here playing college basketball. We were talking about, will this guy beat Grayson County? He goes out, gets ejected, but now we got to come on talking playing college basketball. So, Will, the best thing about tonight, actually, was seeing the fan base come and watch you play. And everybody, your whole family was here. You know, how did it feel to see everybody kind of rally around you, Emerson County fans, come watch you play college basketball?
I mean, it's good. It's good to see everybody. It's good to be back. I mean, it's a little different now. Now that I'm not playing practice anymore, but I was glad to see everybody. It's good to be back here. Love to come back very often. So.
Does it mean a lot for everybody to show up?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I'm glad y'all boys came. I appreciate that. No, it's good to see my friends and my family. It means a lot. I'm just glad that there were some people.
What's the biggest differences you've noticed in the game?
Personality, college basketball,
Speed.
the speed. I mean, I put on weight. I'm
You
still
do look
like,
a little quicker.
it's still a lot different. But I mean, like he said, every play's intense now. You can't take any possessions off. The speed, it's mainly the speed and the physicality is a lot different. You got to have a hand on everybody. Everybody can shoot now. So.
That's true.
It was just 2 months ago. We were traveling over there to Allison Lloyd, dropping you off in that room.
Allison Lloyd.
Me and I spent Allison Lloyd, my aunt and son, chatting similar. And you know, Brian and me didn't know if you'd be coming back home in a week, but you've made it, man. It's been about 2.5 months. You know, how's the college life been?
It's cool. It's cool. I like it. There's not really that much to do there.
Yeah.
It's out in the middle of nowhere, but I mean, we find ways to make it fun. We all hang out, play 2K, play video games when we don't have practice. So. But we practice quite a bit.
There's a lot of kids that Allison Lloyd offers right now, especially the 2025 class. One who's probably tuning in right now, Jackson Estridge. You know, these kids have this Allison Lloyd offer. They also have other schools. You know, you also have Campbellsville. You know, a lot of people pair theirs with Campbellsville. Why should they choose Allison Lloyd? You know, you've only been there 2 months, but you know, it's not too bad, especially. Why should they choose Allison Lloyd?
I mean, from the jump, when you come into Allison Lloyd, everybody treats you like a family. Everybody's been really good to me so far. They've all treated me with respect, treated me well. And I mean, nobody's better than anybody there. Nobody looks down on you or anything. And I feel like that's one of the big points.
There's a lot of people in here. We had 300 people in here listening to Coach Tackett talk. So, you know, what do you want to leave off to? We got a lot of people in Emerson County, Kentucky fans around the state. What do you want to leave off to before you hop on?
I appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Thank y'all for coming.
No problem.
And thanks to Edmonton County for coming out. I appreciate it. Go Wildcats. Go Wildcats.
Yeah. That was Will. Thanks for hopping on.
Hey, hang out.
No
here.
problem.
All right.
Perfect. Brighton, it was fun.
That was William
Oh,
Elliott.
that was Will. That was William, the Tit Titan, you know, coming in here talking a little bit.
Will the thrill, as they say.
Will the thrill. Yeah,
That's
Will.
what they say.
You know, this duo you guys had, there's a little bit of energy here today that I had in a while. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in, hopping in, and watching. Me and Brady's going to be doing a lot more in the future. You know, this isn't step number one. This isn't our first stop.
This is
You know, there's going to be, we're crawling right now.
crawling right
Now, we're going to be at a lot of places. One game we're looking at right now for sure. I'm personally going to be there. You know, we're going to try to make that great crossing. Ashland Blazer, Xander Carter teaming up against Malachi Moreno. That'll be a great game. Going to try to get that out for you all. We're going to be doing camera work. We're going to be doing commentating. We're going to do a little bit of everything. But I want to appreciate everyone who hopped on. We went for about 20 minutes exactly. Braden, anything you want to leave us off with?
Hope everybody has a blessed night.
Yeah,
Thanks for tuning in.
Of course. Be sure to